Krishna says, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam vrajaham tam sarvapapebhyo mokhishyami ma sucha. By surrendering to me, Krishna says, I deliver you from all your karma. So unless someone is surrendering to Krishna, that means he is not delivered from his karma. Work done for Vishnu is purifying, and work done not for Vishnu is binding. That is the real secret of karma. So one who is working against Vishnu's interest, he is subject to accept all the fruits of his activities, all the karma phala. What is that fruit? That in the next life, after leaving this body, he must again take birth in this material world, either as a human, or as an animal, or as a demigod. Swarga utai, narakai duai, Dhanda Rajadanda Jano Norite Chuvai. Sometimes one is raised to Swarga, heavenly planet. Sometimes he is cast down to hell. Just like a criminal in the dunking stool is sometimes put within the water and sometimes lifted out. This is the position we're in. We're dumped into the water and we're just about to, we feel we're going to drown. We don't like it all anymore, this material world. And then Maya gives one little bit of help, little bit of material bhoga, and we take one grasp of air. And we think, now I'm enjoying. Then again dunk into that water, again suffer. And then we get one grasp of one breath of air. And again we think, now I'm enjoying. Again we are cast into this miserable condition. This is what is happening. So this law of karma is very, very complex. The law of karma is working in multiple stages. Even if someone thinks that I have led a good life, I have not tried to cheat anyone, I have not tried to hurt anyone, I am leading a good life, therefore I have nothing to fear. Unfortunately, this is not the position. You may have known the story of Mahabharata, that Vidura is actually Yamarāja. The same Yamarāja that is speaking here is Vidura in the Mahabharata. Now how is it Vidura is considered to be the son of a maidservant? Now how is it that Yamarāja, the most exalted demigod, is forced to take birth as the son of a maidservant? Subhag, do you know? What are you doing? No, you keep it open. The history is that millions of years before, the one great sage was sitting in his ashram and some dacoits were fleeing, some criminals were fleeing from the king's soldiers. And two of them hid within his ashram, unknowing to the sadhu. So when they searched in the ashram, they said, do you have any criminals here? He says, no. They searched, they found two men. They said, oh, you are concealing fugitives from the law. Then they took the sadhu and he was sentenced, you must die. So he was sentenced to die by spear. They are going to spear him. Or arrow is spear, some projectile. So they were ready to aim. And they're going to just have him executed by one means or another. And at the last moment, when he was about to be pierced by the projectiles, the king's messenger came and said, stop, don't kill him. The king has ordered his release. So the sage, he was very disturbed. Why he was put in such a predicament? Why he was put in such a difficult position? So he approached Yamaraja, who is a ruler of all the karma, that why I have been put in such a difficult position. What was my aparad? What was my offense? So Yamarāja explained when you were a boy, 4 or 5 years old, then you were taking a grass and you were poking an insect. And by poking the insect, you were creating tremendous pain for that insect by poking and jabbing. Therefore, your punishment was to nearly be killed by being pierced, just as you were piercing when you were a child, that insect, innocent insect. So he said, I didn't know anything, I was just a child, and for that I'm suffering. I curse you to take birth as a Sudra. This is not fair. I didn't know better at that time. Yamaraja says, you know better or not, you are craving pain for a living, and the law of karma is strict. You curse me, that's another thing. But I have to carry out this law of karma strictly. No one is free. But as a result, Yamaraja accepted that curse. And he became the son of the maidservant. He became the uncle of Krishna.